any dynasty, whether in sports, in ancient civilization, in whatever you want, any business dynasty, they are brought down through pride.
Yeah.
And anytime a man experiences the kind of success that these guys have had the last decade, the last 15 years, anytime that someone experiences that level of success, it's going to get to your head. And they all feel as though they should be the one in charge. Even Brady. Yeah. He feels like he should be calling the shots, basically. Yeah. That he's earned that right. And to be honest, I mean, he hadn't really been shown that way before in his entire career. This was the first time you kind of saw him as a snobby, super prideful, arrogant guy. But like I said, pride is the downfall of these kinds of things. And so we may, gentlemen, be seeing the end of the New England Patriots as we know it.
This reminds me of when you see that couple that you think is so happy, and then you find out later on that they've just been having these massive relationship issues.
Yep. And follow them on Instagram, and they'll post pictures every once in a while to make their life seem perfect.
Hey, these guys they're so happy. I want that, and then you find out
6 months later they're divorced.
Yeah, that's the New England Patriots. But yeah, I mean, you got Tom Brady. He's kind of sounding a little bit more like LeBron than he's ever sounded. Not that LeBron's is. I mean, he is prideful, but LeBron is kind of the one that wants to be calling the shots, and now Brady's kind of seeming like to be that person.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm kind of happy that they have this turmoil. I can't stand the Patriots. Split them up.
Yeah, I don't like them either.
Done with them.
Let that be
Get out of here.
Evident. Let that be clear that I don't think any of us in this room want to see them succeed anymore.
No.
Yeah, and you have Tom Brady. By the way, the GOAT, Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Is he the GOAT? I looked this up just out of curiosity.
He is.
GOAT's average, how long has Brady been playing? 20 years? 17 years? 18 years?
He's 41.
I think this is his 18th season. He was drafted in 2000. A GOAT's average lifespan is 15 to 16 years.
So he's beyond a GOAT.
So he may not be a GOAT after all. He's an immortal GOAT, maybe.
He's an immortal GOAT. He's a troll
Fun fact
GOAT.
for the day, GOATs live 15 to 16 years.
15 years. 16. Well, I thought I had a stat.
Look, this is in order of who's most responsible for this dynasty. I would probably say Belichick, Brady, Kraft.
Yeah.
Because as far as Kraft has gone, he has just maintained things from a business standpoint. He has not been as involved in the football operations as a lot of other owners would be, i.e. Jerry Jones. Mm-hmm. In the article, it does explain a particular situation, a very high-profile situation happening earlier this season dealing with Jimmy Garoppolo, in which Kraft put his foot down as the owner of the team. Belichick did not want to trade Jimmy Garoppolo.
At all.
He saw him as the heir apparent to Tom Brady, to have a plan of succession once Brady retired, and they offered him several contracts in the $17, $18 million range, which he rejected for unknown reasons, but the point is that Belichick wanted to keep Garoppolo. Brady wanted him gone, which was, before this article was unknown to anybody. Brady wanted him gone, and Kraft's allegiance was to Brady. And basically said, if he wants him gone, Bill, you got to trade him. And Belichick was upset about that. And I
don't want to trade him. I don't like the question. I'm going to trade him.
I wanted to keep Jimmy on the team. And next question. No, he just
that was spot on.
But he did not want to trade him. Ended up having to trade him, and I almost think that it was kind of spiteful because I believe Belichick is he the general manager of the team as well?
Yes.
And so he's obviously the one who administered that deal. And I think that he took way less than he should have out of spite. Mm-hmm. He said, all right, you're making me trade him. Here's what happens when you make me do this. I'm going to get a second-round pick. That's it. We had better offers in the summer, but I'm not going to take them because you guys are being a bunch of a-holes about this. And so that's what happened. And Kraft obviously put his foot down as the owner of the team, and they traded Jimmy Garoppolo.
You know what it sounds like to me? I don't know if you guys have ever watched Hallmark.
The
movie channel.
No.
Okay, so they have those little corny movies, and it's always like a stepmom or a stepdad who's trying to blackmail a kid to get him out of the house, to get him in trouble, get him sent to military
school. And then someone gets amnesia. and then they fall in love.
Besides that part, yeah. I mean, that's basically what's happening with Tom Brady. He's playing the spiteful stepdad or stepbrother, trying to get the other sibling kicked out of the house. And that's what he did with Jimmy Garoppolo. But I asked Tom Brady this. Obviously, he probably ain't going to hear me, but what do you think you're doing? You're a 41-year-old quarterback, okay? You're old. You're one ACL or Achilles hit from being done for the rest of your life. You don't have a backup now. And the backup that you do have, he's going to get you guys killed in the playoffs if for any reason you go down. So if you have Jimmy Garoppolo behind an aging Tom Brady who gets hurt, you're fine. But now you're not, because you have this old prideful man who won't, I don't know, who's not willing to share a seat at the dinner table.
I think Robert Kraft thinks that the Patriots can win without Belichick, but they can't win without Brady. And is Brady threatened by Garoppolo? Is that what it was?
That was what it was. He saw him
rightfully so. Garoppolo's playing.
He's been playing
extremely
great.
well.
Great.
But I think the real reason why he was threatened by him was that he saw in Jimmy Garoppolo an end to his career. Meaning, when he was there, it registered in his mind, okay, my career's almost over. We're talking about a guy who last year said he wanted to play until he's 45. He's 41 right now, which would be 4 more seasons. And so he saw Jimmy as a way of pushing them out. And as we know, the Patriots have been masters at this over the years, is that they trade or cut a player 1 year too soon as opposed to 1 year too late.
Too late, yep.
And look, when you're 41, realistically, I don't think he's going to play until you're 45.
No,
he's 45.
Not going to happen.
And so he was thinking that they were getting set up to get him out, to trade him or something. And was obviously threatened by that, understandably so.
Where are the Patriots going to go from here when Tom Brady retires?
Right.
I think they're going to be an irrelevant franchise for a while.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, this is as bold a prediction as I can give you right now. Within either at the end of this season or next season, Bill Belichick will not be the coach.
He's out of
the
there.
Patriots.
Steve Reich.
He will be gone. You can't, if you're Kraft, you can't treat your franchise coach, I mean, this guy who's brought you unprecedented amounts of success, you cannot treat him this way and expect him to just
bow down,
obey.
Right.
Yeah.
You cannot treat him the way he treats the media.
Right.
Exactly.
You can't do it.
Exactly.
You cannot do that.
And he won't do it. Like I said, all their egos are now so inflated to the point where there's no turning back.
Right.
They just cannot coexist, all three of their ideology in one. And I think the first person to break and leave is going to be Belichick.
Yeah.
Either Brady's going to retire or Belichick's going to leave.
Belichick's going to make a point. He's going to make a point that y'all can't win without me.
Which brings up...
Hypothetically, not hypothetically, I guess, but in your opinion, do the Patriots, first of all, maybe win the Super Bowl? And if they do win the Super Bowl, does that change, or does Belichick still look like he's out?
I think he's still out.
You win another Super Bowl, can they work together?
Can they
maintain that relationship?
Put up with it for
or is he
year?
gone regardless, win or lose?
You know, that's a good question. I would say, if I had to bet, I'd probably say that he's gone anyway.
Yeah.
And I say that because every year I thought that this might be Brady's last year. And I always kind of thought that they would leave or end their careers together. From the way that this article is sounding, which it clearly was leaked by people on Belichick's side of the story, but the way this article sounds, that Bill wants to coach.
Yeah.
For a long time still. And you know, he's not as old. I mean, it's not like he's Bill Snyder out there. Like, he's probably in his 60s, but he's not so old that it's like he's really genuinely thinking about retiring. Brady is, however, that. And so I would say yes, even if they do win a World Series, a Super Bowl.
Crazy.
That'd be weird if they won the World Series.
Crazy.
If they did win a Super Bowl, I would say yes, he's still out.
The question I ask is this the first time that this has really happened within the Patriots organization? Has it been going on longer than we realized? They've just been keeping it together and now it's just falling apart.
I would say that it's probably been happening over the last couple of years, but probably not as much as this. Because, like I said, as egos grow, it becomes more difficult to live with each other.
That's true.
And after the comeback and the Super Bowl and winning their 5th, and no coach, no quarterback has won that many, and with Kraft kind of staring down the league on this whole Deflategate thing, look, all of their egos were at an all-time high. And egos are not something that is easily shaved.
Right.
Like, it's not something that you just compress. It is what it is. And now that they feel like they are the giants of this land, then it's time to move on. They have to go each individually to a situation where they can be that.
Robert Kraft is going to regret getting rid of Garoppolo.
Definitely.
For sure.
In the long run, for sure. Like, that's a bad move.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to be, until he's, for the next, I would say 10 years, he's going to be a stud.
Brady's good, but Father Time is undefeated.
Yeah.
And that'll catch up to the Patriots.
Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We release new videos throughout the week. Or you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or you can email us at thesportsroomtalkshow@gmail.com. Make sure you subscribe. Watch more videos just like this one.